midst of distressful time because of the pandemic COVID-19, we are separated by distance. However, we keep our spirit up and to hand in hand to giving our best.
Hospital 2020.
Earth. 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 Earth.
Good morning, everyone, and all participants here. Thank you so much for joining us in the Hospital 2020. So, how are you, everyone? You all good?
Very good.
Baik,
Very good.
Thank you very
Judges, are you good?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, judges. All participants here, are you good? You good to follow the Hospital 2020? You ready? The students, all participants?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very excited, right? I can't wait to oh my god, I can't wait for this Hospital 2020 because this is the first time we have an online competition of Hospital 2020. So yeah, we make history, okay? So we should be proud. Okay, so everyone, welcome to our event, the Hospital 2020. Okay, the theme of this year's Hospital is Earth, and the abbreviation of Earth is Environment, Friendly, and Responsible Tourism through Hospitality. First of all, good morning to my Justicia Christiana as Department Chair of Travel Industry Management Study Program in Universitas Pelita Harapan. And so are the lectures of the Travel Industry Management from Universitas Pelita Harapan. Good morning to Ms. Stephanie Theodora Mulyono and to Ms. Rosdiana Pakpahan. And to all the lectures of Universitas Pelita Harapan. Also, to all the judges from the National Guiding and Tour Package Competition of Hospital 2020. And don't forget to all the lectures and student participants from the Tourism Institute all over Indonesia. Good morning and greetings for all of us. May I introduce myself? My name is Jordi Setiawan, and these are my partners, Cherry Angeline and Sophia Loren. As the master of ceremony, we will guide you through this event. So, How are you, Cherry? You're good?
Yes, I'm good, Jordi. And how about you, Sophia?
I'm also good, Terry. Thank you. How about you, Jordi?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay, so we hope everyone's here are doing great and in a good, healthy condition as always.
We are so thrilled today because we can gather around together through the Zoom application to participate in the 10th National Guiding Competition and the 5th National Tour Packet Competition to participate in Hospital 2020 that was held by the students of the School of Hospitality and Tourism, Universitas Pelita Harapan. Before we start this event, let us pray together. The prayer will be led by our committee, Maria Jacinta.
Well, good morning, lecturers. Good morning, judges, participants, and commit. Before we start this event today, let's say a prayer to according our respective faith. I will lead in Christian and others may follow. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and Holy Spirit, Amen. Father in heaven, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. May you bestow your guidance and blessing on this event as we are still given health and happiness. Father, today we will start the Hospital 2020 event via Zoom application. Let your Holy Spirit be present and guide us from the beginning, the middle, until the event is over. Also, bless all communication tools that we are stringing from laptops to the internet networking, so that they can run well without any obstacles. And also, let us be able to do and show our best. Thank you, Father, for your love, praise your name, and forever. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and Holy Spirit, Amen.
Okay, thank you, Maria. Well, before we introduce the judges, let me tell you a little bit about this event of Hospital 2020. Okay, so Hospital is an annual event that is held by the students of the School of Hospitality and Tourism in Universitas Pelita Harapan. This event consists of many activities, such as Nationals Minor and a lot of various kinds of national tourism competition, guest lectures, exhibitions, workshops, also a focus group discussions. This year's hospital was planned on last April, but because of the situation of the pandemic, this event will be held on this June, which is today, through online. So, we would like to say thank you for the support from all of the tourism and hospitality students all over Indonesia who had participated in this Hospital 2020. Okay, right now, there are many participants that came from many universities, like Institute of Tourism and Business International Bali. Hi Bali. Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Bali. Hey, how are you? Welcome.
We're good.
Good.
Thank you.
And Universitas Udayana. Hello, Udayana. Hi.
Thank you.
Welcome. And next is Universitas Bina Nusantara. Hey, Binus. Hello. How are you? Welcome to Hospital.
Hello, I'm good.
Okay, the next is Politeknik Negeri Samarinda. Hello, good morning, Politeknik Negeri Samarinda.
Morning. Morning.
Okay, the next is Universitas Bunda Mulia. Halo Bunda Mulia. Hello, good morning. Welcome UBM. The next is Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Bandung, or as we known as NHI. Welcome. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
The next is Politeknik Bintang Cakrawala. Hello, Politeknik Bintang Cakrawala. How are you? Morning and welcome to Hospital. Next is Politeknik Pariwisata Bali. Oh, there's so much from Bali, right? Hello. Hello, Politeknik Pariwisata Bali. And last but not least, from Universitas Pelita Harapan. Hello, UPH. How are you?
Hello.
Good?
Hello. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, so good luck, everyone.
Wow, we are so thrilled, right? because we still can see with you, all of the friends from the Tourism Institute of over Indonesia through online. All right, so without any further ado, we would like to introduce the judges. Right now, the judges from the 10 national guiding competition are here. So, the first one is Mr. Sudirman. In 2019 until now, as the chairman of the Indonesia Tourism Guides Association or HPI Banten Province. Good morning, Mr. Sudirman. Okay, the second
good
one
morning,
is... Yeah, hello, Mr. Sudirman.
Yes. I'm good, I'm good.
Thank you, Mr. And the second one is Mr. Tommy. In 2020 until now, Mr. Tommy is a local guide for bird watching or birding in Banten. In 2006 until now, as a member of Indonesia Tourism Guides Association, and in 2001 until now, as a local tour guide for Krakatau Adventure. Good morning, Mr. Tommy.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good.
That's good.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tommy. And the last one is Mr. Sutrisno. In 2016 until now, as a professional tour leader. Good morning, Mr. Sutrisno.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, next, to introduce the judges for the 5th National Tour Package Competition, we would like to invite Sophia Loren as the person in charge of the competition.
Okay.
Sophia Loren, the time is yours.
This is the judges from the 5th National Tour Package Competition. We would like to invite Sophia Loren as the person of the competition.
Thank you, guys. And now I'm gonna introduce the National Tour Package Competition judges. First, Mr. Irwan Tamrin. He is Tim Percepatan Desa Wisata since 2020 until now, and also as founder and CEO Outing.id since 2020 until now, and also as Secretary DPD Asita Provinsi Banten since 2019 until now, and also as an educational tourism expert since 2018 until now, and also as founder and CEO Wisatasekolah.com since 2012 until now. Good morning, sir.
Morning. Hello, everyone.
Morning. Thank you. And then next, Mr. Jonathan Tamrin. He is treasurer of Koperasi Wisata Mandiri Nusantara since 2015 until now. Also as co-founder JTH Rajasa Indonesia Group since 2015 until now. And also as CEO of Travel Solo since 2014 until now. Good morning, sir.
Hi, morning, everyone.
Morning. Thank you. And the last is Mr. Sunari Ontara. He is Sales Director of Southeast Asia region of Touch for Trip Korea since 2016 until now, and also is founder and Chief Executive Officer at Indo Travel Store Wholesaler since 2015 until now. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Okay, so we have introduced all of our judges. Now, we will listen to the impressions from the National Guiding Competition judges, and judges assess the guiding videos by the participants. And the judges may tell the impressions with Indonesian, or if you want to tell the impression with English, it's fine. So, first we would like to invite Mr. Sudirman. To Mr. Sudirman. Okay, there is a problem, I guess. Well, okay, let's move on to Mr. Tommy Sambal Pratama. To Mr. Tommy.
Good morning to all the other and for the participants. I would like to say absolutely very appreciate as you teach about guiding or guiding invitations. And But first, that I would like to give some, like an advice, for Kesa, and then Raphael, and then Gloria, and then Hansons, and then Nopiana, and then Santania. That's it. This is only just my advice. Is also my advice also for them, for all the other. For the participant. That's especially for Kesa. Kesa, you did great jobs when you gave like a presentation about Ujung National Park. But if I may give you, if I may, give you like an advice when you talk about like timings, you should use with approximately, because why? As you said, like from the trip or like the journey from Jakarta to get to Sumur, I know that it's normally like 7 hours by land, but don't forget to say about like approximately, because we have to know like in case if there is something happen, for example, like about like traffic jam on the way to Sumur, and then more than 7 hours, probably the client will complain, probably. But it's better also, for example, that you are lucky that if the trip less than 7 hours, that's good as well. And you should say, or you should confirm to the client or to the group, just like approximately like 7 hours the trip from Jakarta to Sumur. And also when you set the journey or the cruise from Cerita to get to Ujung National Park will take around like 4 hours. Yeah, you're right. Actually, it will take around like 4 hours by speedboat. But also don't forget to say or to use or to say or to confirm about approximately, because you have to know, for example, when you use like speedboat from Cerita, if there is like big wave, or it's like like the travel machine for speedboat. So especially this, don't forget to use for, to say about approximately. And also that still, Kesha, when you are giving an information that's to clients when you arrive at Puchang Islands, and also you tell about the accommodations. As I know that in Ujung Kulon National Park there is no cottage, just like lodge. And also we have to make the difference in between cottage and lodge. And also that's it. And then don't forget, when you give some explanation, when you are guiding in the national park, like in the park, don't forget to bring like a map, especially, of course, like a map of Ujung National Park. And that's for Kesha. That's you did a great job, but you have to improve, of course. Number 2, who is this? Raphael. Raphael, you did a good job, but you forgot to bring a map. That is, as I did before, like I have been tour guide. And I have been local guide for people beginning from 20. That I never forgot, like to bring a map. When I was guiding for my clients before, and always bring like the map, especially about the limit of the National Park. And Gloria, you did a good job as well. Your intonations must be controlled, because why? For example, when you are guiding in the bus, of course, also that your intonation must be controlled, because normally that when you bring, when you're handling, when you are handling for the groups, it must be controlling for your intonation, also about the mic as well, and also if you, if you're handling for the group, of course, and also don't forget to confirm to the client or to the groups about the resting. Don't forget to ask them about, rest area. For example, does everybody want to go to the toilet or like a restroom, something like that? Don't forget. Probably in every like 30 minutes, probably. And Hansens, that's good. Also, you did good as well. But you still have to, less the intonations. And then, but please, for example, that's when you are handling for the groups someday, and also your intonation must be improved, because like you're handling for the group, except when you are handling like solo traveler, or like small group, something like that. And then Noviana, and then just I mean you have like intonation that that's your intonations, and also like Santania for Ujung Kulon. I mean you had explanations about Ujung Kulon National Park. Don't forget as well, probably someday, if you have been a tour guide, a real tour guide, especially for Ujung Kulon National Park as well. But don't forget to bring like a map of Ujung Kulon National Park. This is my suggestion, or this is my recommendation, or like my advice to the all participants. I mean, who have been giving or information, who have been done for national guiding competition. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Sir Tommy. So let's move on to the next judge. Is Mr. Sudirman. Please, sir, Mr. Sudirman.
Very important. That's what is important. Must be bring the map. That's one, and then what is give the friendly in English also. The give the how to make the what is the experiences in Ujung Kulon. It's mean, but Ujung Kulon is a lot of the wild. That's one must be announced to the participant. That's number one for the participant number one. Sorry, and then Ciletuh is only the participant number two. For the Ciletuh is very it's a lot of the geopark. That's one, and then must be in the presentation in this participant number two only give the what is the object tourism are there in the Ciletuh. That's one. And then the participant number three, Taman Nasional Meru Betul is very completely. That's one for the participant to explain about the tourism object in Taman Nasional Meru Betul. And then number five, Ujung Kulon also. Ujung Kulon is first bring the map, and then all the participants, all the guests must be announced about what are they do in Ujung Kulon National Park. And then also the participant number six, Ciletuh, it is the same, but a lot of the picture that one as the media, give to the guests and then explain about the media. That's one. And then the participant number seven, Nasional Meru Betul, is very completed. That's one. Bring the media and then explain about what are their object tourism in Nasional Meru Betul. And then Pangandaran also is very very interesting. Pangandaran, but not completely to make the what is the media to explain about the tourism out there in Pangandaran. And then next the participant number 8 Pangandaran, number 9 Ujung Kulon. This is very very important. That's one. First bring the map and then announce about what are they do in Ujung Kulon, because Ujung Kulon is a lot of the wild must be announced to the guests or the visitor out there. And then the last participant number 11, Taman Nasional Meru Betul. This one is very important also. Bring the map and then expose about what are there in the Taman Nasional Meru Betul. That's one. I think is good for all the participants in national competition. That's one. This is our opinion. That's one. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Sudirman.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the last judge. Is Mr. Sutrisno. Please, Mr. Sutrisno.
Halo semuanya, selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Sehat-sehat ya. Ya, kemarin saya udah lihat semua videonya dari 12 peserta, semuanya bagus-bagus, oke. Dan dari tahun lalu, ini perkembangannya luar biasa. Kalau tahun lalu tuh kita masih yang menjelaskan, dengan kompetisi ini kita masih menjelaskan dengan ya seperti itu, ya, menjelaskan seperti textbook. Tapi di tahun ini dikarenakan COVID juga, semuanya jadi berkreasi ya dengan video ya. Jadi saya ngelihatnya banyak banget input-input yang kalian masukin dengan format video. Thank you banget buat udah ikut kompetisi ini. So teman-teman di sini ada beberapa yang kemarin saya lihat memang masih ada yang kurang, memang masih ada yang bagus. Kalau dari saya sendiri, saya lebih concern ke karakter ya, dari karakter pembawaan kalian ya. Di sini juga kemarin saya yakin semua udah pada baca tentang Ujung Kulon, Taman Pangandaran, Geopark Ciletu, itu semua pada udah baca, pada udah lihat, dan saya juga enjoy dengarnya. Di sini ada beberapa peserta aja yang saya merasa sedikit lagi ya. Di sini ada Keisha, peserta nomor 1. Menurut saya Keisha udah bagus sekali, dengan bahasa Inggrisnya juga sudah oke. Di sini cuman tambahan input saya untuk Keisha. Kalau saya lihat Keisha ini masih sedikit kaku ya untuk pembawaannya. Formnya bagus, tangannya juga bagus. Cuman memang kalau dalam kita mengguiding sesuatu, kita harus lebih lepas. Jadi buat teman-teman juga semua di sini, kita kalau guiding sesuatu, membawakan sesuatu itu kita harus sedikit lebih lepas. Jadi harus relax. Untuk bahunya kah, untuk ekspresinya kita harus lebih rileks lagi. Nah di sini Keisha masih sedikit kaku, tapi sayang sekali ini sedikit lagi Keisha kalau misalkan bisa lebih rileks, saya yakin Keisha sangat bagus di sini. Lalu di sini juga ada Sarah. Iya, Sarah juga saya lihat pembawaannya udah oke. Pembawaan dari Sarah untuk guiding juga menarik. Dia lebih enjoy ya, saya bilang dia enjoyable ya dalam bawainnya. Lalu ada Cherry, saya suka banget soal karakternya Cherry di sini. Cherry punya karakter yang bisa membawa tamu jadi lebih happy ya, kalau saya bilang ya Cherry. Cherry bawa suasana itu semua jadi lebih relax. Dan mostly dengan karakter ini tamu-tamu pasti pada bakal lihat, oh ini ya Cherry ya, oh pengen ikut apa nih kita bilang, pengen ikut sama Cherry jadi menjelaskan apa, nanti tamu-tamu juga jadi ngerasa kayak, oh ya saya ikut deh, saya denger deh, seperti itu. Lalu di sini juga ada saya note peserta Luisa, peserta nomor 4. Ya untuk Luisa juga saya ada lihat sesuatu di sini ya. Kalau Luisa saya lihatnya itu adalah niat. Jadi dari seorang guide itu yang paling pertama juga adalah niat. Niat dalam menjelaskan sesuatu, niat dalam hal ya membawa tamu, mau bikin tamu kayak ini saya nih Luisa, coba kamu dengarkan, ini saya mau kasih info. Jadi kayak kemarin Luisa ada membawa alat bantu, Luisa kan ada bawa alat bantunya cukup banyak. Dan walaupun ini video saja, tapi Luisa ada mengajak kita ini semua tuh ke, kalau saya nggak salah ingat, dia ada bawa kita itu ke salah satu kolam ikan kecil dengan sapu lidinya dia untuk mancing ya. Ya, well. Ini sebenarnya suatu hal yang menurut saya, mungkin menurut teman-teman sendiri, masa iya gue mancing pakai sapu lidi seperti itu ya teman-teman ya. But the thing is yang kita lihat adalah niat dia untuk membawa tamu itu beraktivitas. Nah itu yang paling penting. Jadi pada saat nanti real condition di lapangan, kita sebagai guide itu harus bisa membawa tamu untuk melakukan aktivitas-aktivitas seperti itu. Jadi bukan hanya kita melihat, tetapi kita experiencing things. Seperti itu. Lalu ada Rafael juga kemarin Rafael sudah sangat baik. Menurut saya Rafael sudah sangat baik. Dia hanya kekurangan alat bantunya saja kemarin ya Rafael ya. Rafael tidak membawa alat bantu ya kemarin ya. Jadi kalau untuk Rafael masukannya nanti kalau misalkan emang ini kan kompetisi ya. Kalau misalkan memang ada alat bantu akan jauh lebih baik lagi. Tapi penjelasan dari Rafael juga sangat baik. Karakter Rafael juga sangat baik. Menurut saya Rafael juga memiliki karakter yang bisa buat orang interest ya. Bisa buat orang ikut dia dan dengerin dia. Seperti itu. Lalu di sini juga ada Yohana. Yohana juga udah sangat baik di sini. Karakternya juga sudah bagus. Penjelasannya juga sangat oke. Dan ada Reynita juga di sini. Reynita juga udah bagus ya. Dia juga udah berusaha dengan sangat baik dengan bobo center ke dalam goa. Menurut saya ya masuk akal. Terima kasih loh pada Reynita. Iya, kalau dari saya sih sebenarnya yang paling penting kalau menurut saya salah satu yang penting dari guiding adalah teman-teman harus punya karakter nantinya. Teman-teman harus develop karakter kalian dalam meng-guiding, style kalian. Nah, setelah itu yang kedua adalah niat. Kalau misalkan ini sebagai seorang guide harus punya niat ya untuk menjelaskan seperti itu. Harus punya, dengan adanya niat pasti teman-teman bisa bawa tamu jadi lebih enjoy, lebih mendengarkan teman-teman semua. Kalau dari saya sih itu aja sih kurang lebih.
Okay, thank you so much from Mr. Sutrisno, and thank you judges.
Sama-sama.
So I think it was quite impressive, right, from the judges who had seen the guiding videos from the participants. So Sophia, then, what about the tour package competition?
Well, for the tour package competition, the judges have also watched the video presentation of the participants. And after this, a question and answer session will be held between the judges and the participants. And before that, let's listen to a few comments from the judges about the tour package that have been presented via video by participants. Judges may tell the impression with Indonesian. First, we invite Mr. Irwan Tamrin.
Oke, hai.
Hai sir.
Terima kasih banget atas kesempatannya untuk bisa ikutan jadi juri ya di Hospiter 2020 ini. Menurut saya nih acara saya lebih berpikir ke kegigihan teman-teman untuk tetap berprinsip bahwa show must go on gitu. Karena dalam kondisi seperti ini teman-teman tetap berjejaring dan menggunakan fasilitas online, bukan berarti kita tidak bisa mengadakan kegiatan ini, dan pesertanya cukup banyak ya, mewakili dari semua banyak daerah ya, bisa dibilang nasional memang ini kegiatannya, dan kreativitasnya tidak terbatas. Ada quote yang saya di kondisi pandemi ini bahwa Corona mungkin boleh nge-lockdown kita di rumah, kita mungkin boleh tidak punya berpenghasilan atau tidak bisa berkemampuan yang lain. Tapi bukan berarti Corona bisa membatasi intelektualitas kita untuk berpikir. Nah, itu yang udah teman-teman lakukan. Saya udah lihat beberapa materinya. Cuma catatannya sedikit aja dari cara mempresentasikan sama cara display flyer dan lain-lain. Bahwa ketika kita menawarkan paket wisata ke orang lain, first impression itu never come twice. Gimana caranya? Pertama, dari ngelihat brosurnya aja orang udah suka. Apalagi ketika dia ngelihat presentasinya, how to present. Kalau mereka udah suka, biasanya kesananya smooth. Itu aja sih pesannya. Makasih.
Thank you, Mr. Irwan. Next is from Mr. Jonathan Tamrin.
Halo, pagi semuanya.
Pagi, Pak. Morning.
Selamat dulu ya buat teman-teman panitia Hospiter. Setelah mengundur, tetap bisa jalan, sukses sampai hari ini. Tahun kedua juga bareng sama Pak Sunario di sini. Senang rasanya melihat banyak teman-teman nggak cuma dari Jakarta, ada dari Bali dan juga ada dari Bandung. Kemarin udah lihat juga 10 video. Ya, kalau dari saya, kreativitas bisa dilakukan dengan cara apa saja, termasuk hal-hal seperti ini sebenarnya bukan hal baru ya buat anak generasi sekarang, membuat apa-apa online, karena memang kayaknya itu paling dekat dengan kegiatan kita sehari-hari, trade-nya anak milenial lah bisa dibilang. Betul tadi apa yang dikatain sama Pak Irwan, impression pertama kali itu penting banget. Makanya dari kemarin hal yang paling pertama kali saya buka adalah flyer, lalu link presentasi, karena bisa dibilang kalau kayak secara keseluruhan flyer itu bisa menentukan target market kita siapa yang akan beli produk kita. Ibaratnya target market saya itu brandnya kelasnya mana, menengahkah, ataskah, atau bawahkah. Kalau kita target kelas atas, terlalu flyernya desain kelas bawah, dari awal mungkin sudah ditolak gitu ya. Maksudnya sudah kayak, oh ini kayaknya nggak cocok dengan saya. Tapi seru semangatnya, beberapa paketnya ada yang unik. Nanti kita gali lebih dalam di sesi tanya jawab. Oke, kalau dari saya itu aja. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And the last is from Mr. Sunaryontara.
Halo, selamat pagi.
Pagi.
Panitia Hospitur dan juga teman-teman sekalian, saya sudah ngecek untuk hasil video-videonya, semuanya sudah lumayan bagus. Tetapi ada beberapa catatan yang perlu untuk ditingkatkan lagi. Yang pertama adalah tentang bagaimana untuk kita di tourism sendiri. Kalau kita di tourism itu zaman sekarang kita harus up to date. Karena sekarang semua orang lihat berita, semua orang lihat berita dan lihat kondisi. Dan sekarang pun agent-agent juga yang jadi travel agent bukan cuma mahasiswa pariwisata atau lulusan pariwisata, tetapi banyak juga dari pedagang, ibu rumah tangga juga banyak yang punya bisnis di bidang tour and travel. Oleh karena itu teman-teman semua yang belajar di pariwisata tentunya harus up to date dan juga harus ada kelebihan dibandingkan mereka. Yang pertama adalah tentang bagaimana situasi sekarang, kondisi sekarang. Situasi sekarang kan adalah kondisi pandemi. Kondisi pandemi yang tourism tutup. Otomatis nanti setelah tourism buka, maka hal yang pertama kali update, yang pertama kali menjadi concern adalah masa yang namanya adalah healthy tourism, kalau saya sebut. Healthy tourism di mana medical tourism, wellness, dan juga tur-tur akan concern penting dengan yang namanya health protocol. Health protocol itu penting. Tapi dari diskusi teman-teman semua, yang muncul new normal protokol ataupun health protocol baru saya lihat ada 1 atau 2 kelompok. Mungkin itu menjadi bahan pemikiran untuk berikut-berikutnya ataupun nanti di kehidupan nyata ketika sudah bekerja. Lalu yang kedua adalah tentang itinerary. Itinerary, bagaimana kita harus jelas. Kita nggak perlu yang super panjang, tetapi dari kita lihat full, kita sudah tahu poin-poinnya. Oleh karena itu, pertama kan dari prosedurnya, biasanya kan orang lihat dari flyernya dulu. Gimana flyernya jelas, apalagi orang Indonesia nih. Orang Indonesia kan marketnya malas baca, jadi dari flyer itu lihat sepintas, mereka sudah tahu isinya apa, hotelnya bintang berapa, lalu juga penulisan hotelnya di mana, dan juga tempat-tempatnya. Dalam penulisan itinerary, tempat-tempat harus di-highlight. Lalu juga yang berikutnya adalah tentang tipping. semua pengeluaran exclusion yang mereka belum bayar dan mereka harus bayar, semuanya harus ditulis secara detail di exclude. Dan juga saya lihat semuanya untuk tipping tidak ada yang menuliskan nominal standar. Meskipun mungkin pada kenyataannya di Indonesia itu kadang tipping ini si kelasnya ataupun sejenisnya, ya tapi kalau untuk kita belajar kita harus ada standar. Karena di dunia internasional, di negara-negara lain semuanya ada standar dari tippingnya. Mungkin itu aja, nanti kita sambung di sesi tanya jawab. Selamat berjuang untuk teman-teman semua di sesi tanya jawab. Terima kasih.
Thank you, sir. Well, we've heard the comments from the tour package judges. I think the judges can't wait to have question and answer session. Right, Jordi?
Yeah, I guess so. I think they really can't wait for having a Q&A session for the participants. Okay, if so, after this, we will immediately start the question and answer session for the tour package competition. But before that, there are a few announcements. Okay, the first one is, after this, all participants from the guiding competition can leave the meeting room, as well as the tour package participants can leave the meeting room first. Participants from the tour package competition will be guided by LO to join the meeting room again in order that was already drawn in the last technical meeting. Second, for the winner of the guiding competition and tour package competition, it will be announced on 17th of June 2020 via YouTube Premiere. Okay. The third, this event is sponsored by The Peak, Monin, Hokita, Bogasari, PT Kurnia Mitra Duta Sentosa, Raptor, and Santino. Also, this event is supported by Hildikti, Himpunan Pramuwisata Indonesia, and the Association of the Indonesian Tours and Travel Agents. Okay, so everyone, before we can leave the meeting room, well, shall we take a picture together? Okay, the documentary team will take a screenshot of the screen. So everyone can turn on the camera first. And because there are a lot of people in this room, so maybe the documentary team will take the screenshot like a couple times, okay, if you don't mind. Okay, everyone has already turned the camera first. Okay, you ready, guys? On the count of 3, okay? Oh, before that, can you put your hands like this? It's like an E letter. This means Earth. You can use your right hand, just like this. Okay. Ready? On count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, the documentary team, you'll have the picture, or should we take another? Okay, maybe 2 more, okay? 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, one more time, okay? One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so that is all for our announcements. Thank you for the judges, participants from the guiding competition, also the judges and the participants from the national tour package competition. After this, we will still conduct a question and answer session for the tour package competition. Once again, thank you so much, and we apologize if there was mistakes or some errors in providing the Hospital 2020. Thank you so much for everyone in this room.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, my honorable guests. Please accept my warmly greetings for all of you. Wilujeng Sumping, welcome to Ujung Kulon National Park. My name is Keisha, and I'm from Ujung Kulon National Park Association, and I will be in charge as your tour guide for today's trip. And I'll make sure that you have a wonderful trip from the beginning to the end. And before we start the trip, I will ask you to have 3 requirements that you should fulfill as visitors. First, please always gather around with your groups, except you want to get lost at this wildlife area. And the second one, please always wear your most comfortable clothes that you can wear, because in June, the weather is pretty hot. And the third one, if you have any questions you want to ask, don't hesitate to raise your hands and ask me about it. So, is everyone excited here? Yeah, I hope so. And shall we start the trip then? Okay, let's go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I'll be your tour guide for today. But before we proceed, I need to remind you that today is gonna be a long journey. Make sure you're always with the group. So, are you ready for today's adventure?
Yes.
Alright, let's go. The word Ciletuh came after 2 words. Ci, which means water, and Letuh, which means muddy. Because during rainy season, the water here turns kinda brown because of the mud. Ciletuh Geopark is the area with the oldest rock structure in West Java. These rock formations are composed of ophiolite, metamorphic, deep sedimentary rocks, and melange complexes. The area can be classified into 3 different zones: the subduction zone of lifted rocks, the Jampang Plateau landscape, and the ancient magmatic zone shifting and forearc evolution. The tectonic process millions of years ago led to the gravitational collapse of part of Jampang Plateau, forming the biggest horseshoe-shaped natural amphitheater morphology in Indonesia and a series of waterfalls.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Great! Welcome to Home for Biodiversity, Marubetiri National Park. My name is Cherry, and I'm so excited to accompany all of you during the visit in Marubetiri National Park. So come inside and let me introduce to you the Marubetiri itself. This is it! Located in Subic District, Jember and Banyuwangi, extending over an area of 580 square kilometers, this place has officially become a national park since 1997, managed by a zoning system that is for research, education, and even recreational purposes. The name of Marubetiri is taken from the highest mountain here, called Meru Mountain, that has around 1,000 meters above the sea level. Now, for the convenience during your visit, you don't have to be worried, because here our facilities can be said fairly complete, since we already have a large parking area, public bedrooms, several canteens, and even lodging. Now let's jump onto the activities. Who's excited? I love your spirits! We are going to have 3 different activities today. The first one, we are going to have ecotourism activity with a little trekking and a little off-road there. The second one, the cultural tourism activity in Sawangan Village. And last but not least, the marine tourism in Banianich and Sukamada Beach. So without any further, let's get started!
Ladies and gentlemen, Sugeng Rawuh di Taman Nasional Marubetiri. It means welcome to Marubetiri National Park in Javanese language. My name is Lisa, and I'll be your guide today on behalf of Marubetiri National Park. There are other fun activities that you can do with your family or friends. The first thing to do is fishing. If you're a fan of this activity, you can do fishing on several beaches here. Do you want to try? You can fish alone in the sense of fishing by the beach or fishing with a fisherman while sailing. You can also see turtle breeding activities here. In Sukamada Beach National Park, you can witness directly and freely the activities of sea turtles. This turtle is not placed in a cage or container, but is allowed to live freely on the beach. You can see this turtle walking around the beach, hatching eggs in the sand of the beach, and releasing small turtle learning to swim into the sea.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rafael Limao, and I will be your tour guide for today.
Welcome to Handeuleum Islands of Ujung Kulon here in the province of Banten, the island of Java, Indonesia. Today we will be going on a canoe adventure along inner regions of the Sigenta River to see the beautiful flora and fauna that is all around us. Let's head on to the boat and start our adventure! Now, if you take a glimpse of all that's around you right now, you can already see and hear a variety of wildlife. But only one kind of tree, that is the mangroves, that grow all over and all across the island's rivers and beaches. There are about 700 plant species in Ujung Kulon, but two of the most common ones that you can find are the mangroves and the fig trees. Both play a very important role in keeping the ecosystem balanced. The mangroves keep the soil from eroding and serve as a great habitat for the rhinos, and the fig trees that they give fruit and as a home for the monkeys and birds all over the park.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How was your night in Sukabumi? Did you sleep well? Fantastic. Before we get into the past, let me introduce myself. My name is Gloria and I'm your guide. I will support you during the tour. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Now we are going to get into the bus. As you enter the bus, I will check your body temperature, spray your hands with hand sanitizer, and you'll get a mask. Please wear the mask immediately. And remember to keep your distance. Ladies first, please. Mind your head and watch your steps. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Hi. Amazing. As we are now in West Java, I would like to let you know an authentic greeting from West Java. So, when I say Sampurasun, you all reply, Krampet, Sampurasun. Fantastic.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today?
Fine.
Fantastic. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Hansen Audensia. You can call me Hansen. Today I will be your tour guide on behalf of ABC Tours. Today we will go to Meru Betiri National Park. Have you ever been there before?
No.
No? Okay, today we will go there. In Meru Betiri National Park, not only Rafflesia. In here has 293 species of plant in this national park, such as Rafflesia, mangrove, Zolligeniona, waru, and several types of medical plants. 70% of the plants in the 5 block are medical plants, and some are rare to find. Wow.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nuratika Noviarna. You can call me Nur. On behalf of our company Indo Tour and Travel, I'd like to welcome you all to West Java. I can stand here as your tour guide today and can explain little information that I know to you all. Anyway, how are you today?
Fine.
It's really nice to hear that. And did you sleep well last night?
Yes!
It's a good news. So, you've collected a lot of energy to our tour activities today, right?
Yes!
Great. I want to tell you about Pangandaran Nature Reserve. It's located in Pangandaran Village, West Java. Pananjung Pangandaran Nature Reserve is adjacent Pangandaran Nature Tourism Park, which is tourist attraction in West Java. There is a step limestone ridge with the highest peak about 20 meters above sea level.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? Thank you. How are you today? Great to hear that. On behalf of ABC Tour Travel, I would like to say welcome to our trip. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Santania, but you can call me Nia. During your trip, I'm going to be your guide. I hope you will enjoy your trip to Ujung Kulon National Park. This park also protects 57 rare plant species, 35 species of mammals including bulls, silvery monkey, Javan lutung, eating crabs monkey, Javanese leopard, Java mouse deer, Javanese deer, and finally caught otter. There are also 72 species of reptiles and amphibians and 240 species of birds. There are so many tourist attractions in Ujung Kulon National Park which are interesting and worth a visit.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to West Java, especially in Sukabumi. How was the trip to get here? Is it tired? But don't worry, we will have fun after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we start our trip, let me introduce myself first. My name is Danisa Fitriana, but you can call me Danisa. I would like to welcome you to this National Geopark Ciletuh. I will be your tour guide today and take you to this wonderful trip. This location is located about 70 kilometers from downtown Sukabumi. The easiest route that can be taken is from Bandung. From this area, it will take a long time journey, which is almost 8 hours. The journey to Ciletuh Geopark will pass several routes, namely Padalarang to Cianjur, then to Sukabumi. After that, passing through Pelabuhan Ratu and Jampang.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? Thank you. Welcome to Meru National Park on East Java in Indonesia. How are you today? Glad to hear that and nice to meet you all. How was the trip from your hotel to come here? Is it tiring? I hope you guys still have energy to go through this tour because today we will have a joyful tour. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Johanna Elvira. You can call me Johanna, and I'm as your guide today. Today, we will have a tour on Meru National Park. You will visit Rajaswasi Beach, Banda Elite Beach, Japanese Caves, Green Bay, Pharmacy Beach, and others. At the mountain side of the West Banda Elite Beach, there are a relic of Indonesian war. The Japanese built a bunker as a place to espionage toward the sea, and the villagers named it as the Japanese Caves.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna make sure. Can you hear my voice? Alright, so welcome to Pangandaran Nature Reserve in Ujung Sumping in Pangandaran. How are you today? I hope you're all in great condition because we'll have a great time here. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Lenita and I will be your guide for today to explore Pangandaran Nature Reserve. Alright, so this is the first cave that we're looking for. This cave is called Gua Pangong. Pangong means stage, but here you cannot see the stage that you're talking about. Well, in front of you, it is a tomb which belongs to Nyiro Kidul's nephew. For your information, according to Japanese belief, Nyiro Kidul is the queen of the certain sea. Well, Gua Pangong ends with the east beach of Pangandaran that facing the sea.
Hello everyone, we are from Trisantara. Trisantara stands for Trip to Nusantara. We are a tour and travel agency based in Indonesia that values sustainable development for the local community and its surrounding. We are here to fulfill the desire of tourists who are interested in exploring the beauty of Indonesia from Sabang to Merauke, from Miangas to Rote Island. On this special occasion, we would like to present to you our tour package called Trinomatra. Trinomatra stands for Trip to North Sumatra. So, Trinomatra will bring you to enjoy a journey of exploring North Sumatra, where exploring nature and the local culture are the top priority for whoever choose to be part of it.
Ini kelompok 6 ini berarti atas nama Trisantara ya?
Ya, betul.
Oh ya, oke. Kemarin ada catatan dari saya itu yang pengen saya tanyain, kalau dari perhitungan cara costingnya kemarin, penentuan other cost itu apa sih? Kan ada tuh masuk dalam satu di file quotation-nya, itu ada other cost dan ditentukan untuk yang partisipan 15 itu 400.000 dan untuk di partisipan yang 25 itu 650.000. Cara ngitungnya itu dari mana dan itu sebenarnya biaya apa?
Ya Pak, saya akan coba jawab ya Pak ya. Kalau dari pelajaran kita biasanya kayak ada disuruh tulis other cost untuk beberapa biaya yang nanti tidak terduga dalam hitungan kita sebelumnya. Terus kenapa orang 15 kenapa dengan jumlah 15 sama 25 orang jumlahnya beda? Karena sesuai
hitungnya sesuai. Jadi satu orang kalau nggak salah, bentar Pak. Kurang lebih satu orang 30.000 untuk biaya lain-lainnya.
Dapat angka 30.000 tuh dari mana? Ini sebenarnya miscellaneous cost kan ya? Nah, karena kemarin pas saya buka di Excel-nya, saya pengen tahu 400.000 itu nilainya dari mana, nggak ada rumusnya kan. Berarti memang ini ditentukan angka 400.000 gitu. Maksud saya bisa nemu angka ini tuh dari mana sih gitu. Kan ini kan memang untuk membantu pengeluaran tak terduga kan. Bener nggak?
Iya bener Pak, tapi itu kayak angka random.
Oh oke.
Iya,
Nggak
kayak
ditentuin berapa persennya ya?
Enggak.
Oke.
Hello everyone, we are from GPS Tour and Travel, participant number 4. Now we would like to tell you about a 4-day 3-night package that will give you an exciting experience, especially for those of you who love nature and animals. With us, we will make you become a better traveler. How? Because not only traveling, in this tour, we will guide you to a very ecotourism destination and engage with local people to help them grow and create a better economic impact and environment. Ladies and gentlemen, we present you the Sanson Tour Package. Sanson is originally from word to Santuson, which means back and forth in Batak language. We assure that you will go back and forth to Medan because of the addiction to the beauty of Tangkahan and Bukit Lawang.
Saya balik lagi nanyanya ke ini, apa namanya? Di captionnya itu kan dikasih unjuk ya jurusannya Lost in the Jungle gitu. Terus tour package-nya sendiri adalah berapa hari? 4 hari ya?
4 hari.
Nah, jadi dari gambar yang dikasih unjuk di flyer-flyernya ini, kalian sebenarnya pengen menceritakan apa sih ke customer gitu untuk membuat tertarik?
Sorry, I must answer in English or Indonesia.
It's up to you. It's okay.
Good morning. Thank you for the judges and thank you for the question. We are participant number 4. Our story in the flyer is because we know that Indonesian people is really lazy to read, so we not put a lot of words in that flyer. So that's the point in the flyer. That's the activity we will take you to when you join our tour package.
Oke.
Om Swastiastu.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Shalom, Namo Buddhaya.
Hello, we are from Viral Tour and Travel. We would like to present our tour package entitled Incredible Not Sumatra Tour. Before we start the presentation, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Roberto Charles.
My name is Dominica Lendriani Ate.
And my name is Fiona. Now I will explain the tour itinerary of our tour program. So first of all, we will pick up our guests at Kuala Namu International Airport, and then we will go straight to Panorama Ori Restaurant to have our lunch. And then we will go to Babutong Sidamanik Tea Garden, which is the second largest tea garden. Later on, we will cross to Samosir Island by ferry. Arrive on Samosir Island, we will go straight to Batak Toba Traditional Village, which is Tomok Village, where we can enjoy and participate in Sigala-Gala dance, which is the traditional dance of Batak Toba. And also, we can all see and learn the other culture of Batak Toba. After that, we'll go to Orari Restaurant to have our dinner. Next, we'll go to Samosir Cottages to spend our night. On the left side of our presentation, there is the route map of our Day 1 tour program.
Ya, pertanyaan saya kan kalian menggunakan long elk untuk 15+1. Ya kan, benar? Long elk 15+1 ditambah 1 guide ditambah 1 driver. Lalu dengan bagasi, jumlah bagasinya apalagi berarti kurang lebih kita asumsikan bagasinya berjumlah 16. Kalau itu pun kalau bawa seorang satu.
Iya.
Kalau seorang 2 bisa seorang 32. Kira-kira menurut kalian itu cukup atau enggak? Apa itu terlalu rapat atau gimana?
Ya, kalau biasanya long F itu dia seaternya sih 17 sebenarnya Pak. Itu karena kami ditulis 16+1 itu untuk jumlah paket wisata kami sebenarnya itu ada 17, jadi termasuk supir. Dan long F itu di belakangnya itu masih ada space untuk bagasi biasanya, di paling belakangnya.
Good morning, judges. We are from Wonder House Tour and Travel. First of all, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Davina, and these are my colleagues, Anastasia and Miranda. Today, we are going to tell you about our special tour package called Captivated by the Beauty of North Sumatra. This is a 6 days and 5 night long trip. And now, let's jump to the itinerary. On the first day, the participants will be picked up at Kuala Namu International Airport, and we will take them directly to Siantar. As soon as the participants are arrived, they will have Deken Nanyura, which is one of the most famous Batak traditional dishes, or also known as Indonesian sushi. Then, they will go to Grand Palm Hotel as the start point of Becak BSA City Tour. In Becak BSA City Tour, they will visit so many interesting sites, like Kuan Yin Statue, Simalungun Museum, Becak BSA Monument, and they will also try the most legendary bread in Siantar, freshly baked from Ganda Bakery. And also try the third biggest coffee producer in North Sumatra, Simalungun Coffee, in Koktong Cafe. For the dinner, the participants will have Siantar Melon soup. After that, we will take them back to the hotel, Grand Palm Hotel.
Kalau boleh tahu, sebelum pertanyaan saya, ini marketnya untuk wisatawan dari negara mana? Sama kira-kira range umurnya berapa sih dengan menawarkan paket 6 hari 5 malam ini? Karena kalau saya lihat kan itinerary-nya agak sedikit padat. Itu kira-kira target marketnya kalian tuh sebenarnya dari negara mana dan range umurnya berapa ya?
Kita sih target pemasaran kita orang luar Pak, jadi foreigners gitu.
Negara
Tapi nggak khusus yang negara mana sih kita.
Okay.
Tapi kalau range umurnya kita lebih ke anak-anak muda sama orang yang mungkin kalau bagi kita trip kita kan nggak yang terlalu berat yang sampai harus trekking gimana-gimana. Jadi menurut kita sih 30 ke atas pun mungkin masih bisa. Yang penting nggak yang udah tua banget gitu, enggak sih. Karena kita padat tapi nggak yang harus trekking, nggak yang kayak fisik banget. Jadi cuma karena padatnya itu sih, Pak.
Spesifik negara nggak ada ya?
Kita sih nggak ada.
Okay.
Hello everyone, we are from Ana Tours and Travel. We would like to introducing myself. My name is Muhammad Alif Noval.
My name is Adika Fani Febrisina.
And my name is Nabi Ramadhan Al-Farisi.
So, we would like to do presentation about our tour package, Natural North Sumatra Tour, 4 days, 3 nights.
On the first day, you will be arrived at Kuala Namu International Airport, and then after you are doing the airport procedure, you will be meet with our guide at arrival gate, and then we will be transferred to Parapat via Tebing Tinggi Highway and Pemantang Siantar, and then we will arrive at lunchtime at Pematang Siantar. We will have lunch with mie gomak and roti ganda. And then after that, we will visit the highest Dewi Kuan Im in Southeast Asia, that place in Pematang Siantar. And then after that, we will continue the trip to Parapat. After we arrive at Parapat, we will visit Rumah Pengasingan Soekarno. This is the exile house of Mr. Soekarno, our first president. After that, we will check in hotel, and then you can take rest for a while, and then you can catching sunset in a beautiful UNESCO Geopark Lake Toba. And then we will have a dinner at Lake Toba, in Toba Lakeside, and then we will enjoy the Batak live music. And then after that, you will free program.
Ini ada tour guide dan lokal tour guide. Itu apa beda dari dua itu? Lalu di health protokol kalian itu ada termogan. termogan itu maksudnya apa yang kalian mau periksa? Lalu apakah kalian mau periksa semua tamu kalian atau bagaimana?
Baik, izin menjawab Pak. Untuk tour guide-nya, kami menggunakan tour guide untuk penjemputan yang ke bandara sampai akhir tour, dan juga untuk lokal tour guide kan kita ada ke Kuta Sialagan seperti itu. Nanti kita menggunakan lokal tour guide untuk memandu seperti dance yang sigale-gale seperti itu Pak. Lalu yang termogan tadi, untuk termogan kita mengikuti health protocol untuk setelah COVID ini. Untuk bagi wisatawan yang datang, kita tetap mengecek dulu suhu tubuhnya sebelum memulai tur saat penjemputan di bandara seperti itu Pak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Erwin Hermawan.
My name is Prasetya.
And my name is Andrew Fonadi, and we are from Arthur.
Today we will introduce our brand new tour package. It's called Gelato. Next. Here the name of our trip is Gelato, which is Get Lost in Lake Toba. It is a 5-day trip to North Sumatra. Okay, we will directly go to see the itinerary. On the first day, we will pick you up at Silangit International Airport. We pick you up at Silangit International Airport because it is the nearest airport to Danau Toba. After that, we will directly go to Parapet to cross to Samosir Island. After we arrive at Samosir Island, we will go to Batu Kursi Raja Sialagan to watch the Sigale-Gale performance. And you can also join the local to dance with the traditional clothes that the local provide.
Ya, memang gelato itu eye catching ya. Artinya pun get lost in Lake Toba, tapi memang yang mungkin bikin orang langsung eye catchingnya itu ada logo es krim kan.
Iya Pak.
Nah itu kalau saya pengen nanya ini target marketnya negara untuk wisatawan apa, negara mana, untuk first timer, apakah untuk orang yang sudah beberapa kali ke Indonesia? Karena kalau kayak saya lihat di sini di itinerary itu kayak contohnya ada dari pemilihan makanan juga ya. Maksudnya saya lihat di sini kayak ada makan seafood, terus ada ayam penyet gitu loh. Maksudnya makanya saya pengen tahu wisatawan negara mana dan apakah target market kalian itu first timer, apakah memang orang yang sudah pernah ke Indonesia tapi belum pernah ke Danau Toba, Sumatera Utara dan sekitarnya, atau kayak gimana gitu? Boleh tolong dijelasin nggak?
Terima kasih Pak untuk pertanyaannya. Kalau untuk target pasar sendiri kita millennials European Pak. Jadi kita tuh mengincar target anak-anak muda Eropa yang sebenarnya nggak ada spesifik mereka mereka first timer atau mereka sudah pernah ke Indonesia, lebih ke general aja. Tetapi lebih ke mereka yang emang suka atau memiliki passion untuk mengeksplor alam dan budaya-budaya baru, Pak.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine practicing the traditional martial art of North Sumatra, enjoying the delicious food of happiness, and also playing with the North Sumatran orangutan. How are you today? We hope you are in the good condition. On behalf of Hoga Travel Agency, let us introduce our team. My name is Philippus Farah as Chief Manager.
My name is Miko Kontol as Product Manager.
And my name is Shirin Nomi as a Marketing Manager.
Well, first of all, let me introduce you to our company, Hoga Travel Agency. Hoga Travel Agency is a travel company founded in 2018. We are dedicated to provide travel service based in Medan, North Sumatra. Hoga Travel Agency offers adventure activities. Our service based on the concept of responsible tourism by promoting the preservation of environment, nature, and social culture in order to improve the economy of local community.
Saya suka nih sama flyernya, sama apa namanya presentasinya, materinya, semuanya saya suka. Walaupun kamu ngambil dari flyernya pasti ngambil dari template, terus kamu rubah-rubah gitu ya.
Untuk flyer kita kembali ke ide awal, sama kita menyesuaikan dengan ide itu, tidak diubah seutuhnya sebenarnya Pak. Jadi memang beberapa mencontoh mencari inspirasi dari template-template yang bagus dan yang memaparkan dari adventure itu Pak.
Nggak apa-apa. Cuma yang mau saya tanyain nih, di situ ada gambar tenda. Kita akan camping apa enggak?
Iya Pak, kita bakal camping Pak. Betul.
Bakalan camping 1 malam?
Full, karena kita kan ditujukan kepada adventure tourism gitu Pak. Jadi kita akomodasinya itu di tenda.
Mohon maaf Pak, boleh menambahkan?
Ya.
Jadi gini Pak, dari konsep awal dari tour kita menyesuaikan dengan tema yang ada, environment friendly and responsible tourism. Kita mau mencari memang yang benar-benar plok sesuai dengan tema. Oleh sebab itu kita memilih wisata di Desa Rumagaluh ini. Pertama kita mau memperkenalkan Desa Rumagaluh ini kepada khalayak luas. Kita mengenal Sumatera, ini loh Sumatera Utara ini nggak cuma Danau Toba, nggak cuma Brastagi, tapi ada loh ini tempat-tempat lain yang bisa kita kembangkan, yang bisa kita eksplor lebih dalam sehingga lebih meluas. Nah oleh sebab itu kita pilih Desa
Jadi kalian ajak ke tempat yang anti mainstream ya, yang nggak umum orang tahu, tempat-tempat yang masih apa namanya original, otentik.
Iya Pak.
Betul Pak.
Good. Ada protokolnya juga nih saya lihat. Good.
Ya, oleh sebab itu.
Thank you.
Iya Pak.
Aja.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are from Group 8. I will introduce my team. First, Muhammad Ridho Gusritani. Second, Priscilia Merlina George. And the last me, Salman Hafizatul Atika. We will present about tour package in North Sumatra. First, for 15 passenger, only $159. Second, for 25 passenger, only $144. Package include 3 night hotel accommodation, transportation, 7 meals, snack and drink, local guide, entrance ticket, and insurance. Package exclude first, flight, second, personal expense.
Saya ingin menanyakan, kalian kan buat di day 3 itu check-in hotel siang hari. Check-in hotel siang hari, apa nggak itu membuang waktu? Karena kan mereka di sana mau jalan-jalan kan, otomatis waktu jalan lama lebih mereka inginkan dibandingkan istirahat di hotel saja. Lalu yang kedua itu ada beli souvenir bolu meranti di hari ketiga. Sementara kalian kan pulangnya juga biasanya sore. Hari keempat kan sore di jadwal. Kenapa tidak di hari keempat? Karena kan ini kan bolu makanan, tahannya cuma 3 hari. Kenapa kalian taruh di hari ketiga?
Mengapa kita check-in-nya siang? Itu dikarenakan dari hari pertama menuju ke hari kedua, dari Deli Serdang menuju Medan, pada Eco Lodge Bukit Lawang itu memakan waktu sekitar 3 jam. Jadi pada saat kita sampai sana itu sudah sampai siang.
Terus kenapa kita memilihnya belanja di Bolu Meranti pada hari ketiga? Karena perjalanan dari Deli Serdang tadi untuk menuju ke kulineri kita di Durian Uco itu dekat dengan Bolu Meranti. Jadi perjalanan setelah kita makan dari Mijong Simslat Panjang itu dekat alamatnya dengan Bolu Meranti Gift. Jadi itu kita bikin kulinerinya di hari ketiga semua, tidak di hari keempat.
Hi everyone, we are from Group 9 and our group name is Karina Tour and Travel. So, let me introduce our group. The first, Verina Anggreni Suryanata. Next is Ainun, and the last is Miftahul Jannah. Now, we will explain about our package tour in North Sumatra. Our package tour is Nature and Heritage Tour, 4 days and 3 nights. Include accommodation, Hotel Grand Sakura, Grand Dika Setia Budi, and Judita Cottage. Meals in Lembakuring Restaurant, Maruba Restaurant, Bambo Bar and Resto, and etc. Destination are Sri Marian Temple, Maimun Palace, Sipiso-Piso Waterfall, Chong Afi Museum, and etc.
Selamat siang. Saya pengen tanya, pertama dari segi flyer ya, dari segi flyernya ini kan ada 4 kalau yang saya lihat di sini. Itu kenapa desainnya sangat berbeda ya? Yang satu agak lebih clean gitu ya, nggak banyak warna. Yang satu warna-warni banget gitu. Terus yang satu juga, jadi kayak saya nggak ngerti nih karakteristik travel ini tuh ngarahnya kemana gitu. Dari segi, maksudnya kalau kita pertama kali ngeliat advertising kan pasti dari gambar dulu dong, dari Instagram misalnya. Saya lihat, oh iya, lihat foto pertama, flyer. Terus flyer kedua, ini maksudnya gimana gitu. Terus flyer ketiga, oh ini kayaknya agak rapi. Terus yang keempat, saya mulai bingung lagi. Saya cocok nggak sebenarnya ikut travel ini? Itu first impression saya ya. Saya pengen tahu marketnya itu lebih ke siapa sih travel ini? Umur berapa, negara mana? Ya lebih ke itu sih, umurnya, range-nya berapa, negara mana, kira-kira yang disasar, karena mereka kan pasti sebelum tahu produknya melihat flyer iklan ini dulu kan. Pertanyaan dari saya sih itu sih.
Untuk flyer sendiri memang kita desain yang berbeda-beda, yang lebih masuk yang menarik itu yang mana. Kemudian juga target marketing kita ya seperti yang dilihat, colorful itu tentu saja untuk anak-anak muda yang suka berpetualang. Kemudian untuk negaranya sendiri mungkin negara yang lebih dekat dulu, negara tetangga mungkin Singapura, Malaysia, seperti itu.
Singapura, Malaysia ya, dan anak muda.
Hi everyone, my name is Anya.
My name is Kalista.
My name is Fasya. So we are from Trash to and Travel. So we're gonna present our tour package for the 3-night Lost Tour at North Sumatra. So North Sumatra is a province of Indonesia. It consists of the large northwestern belt of the island of Sumatra. So why is it called Trash to and Travel? Because we want to emphasize the concept of environmentally friendly for our company, and we want to make a new innovation to support sustainable tourism as the expansion of our company name, travel by considering the environment. And our market is Dutch market because the Dutch really like historic buildings, something like natural and cultural tourism. And North Sumatra has it all.
Kalian memang bikinnya ini experience ya?
Saya karena asli Medan, saya sudah pernah ke sana gitu. Kalau Samosir ya, kalau Bakara, one of our advisor has been there.
Pertanyaannya 15 plus 1, 20 plus 1.
Iya.
25 Pak.
5 plus 1.
Iya. Saya nggak lihat FOC satunya dihitung di quotation.
Kalau di quotation itu kita hitungnya harga single occupancy, jadi nanti ditambah dibagi ke jumlah pesertanya, Pak. 15. That's for the FOC prize.
Saya suka desainnya, ada keterangan juga, maksudnya ada meng-highlight tumbler. Cukup menarik meng-highlight tumbler ini, karena memang dengan temanya juga Hospital Earth, itu mengurangi pemakaian konsumsi minuman botol. Terus juga dari sisi itinerary, menarik, sama dari quotation juga paling lengkap.
Ini udah bagus flyernya, cuman yang di itinerary ya susah juga sih, kebanyakan kata-kata dibandingkan gambar. Jadi saya aja sampai harus melihat dulu dekat begini ini apa aja gitu. Itu aja mungkin kalau di ini bisa lebih pas tuh kalau nggak usah terlalu detail.
Okay, thank you judges for the questions, and this is the last group for the Q&A session for the National Tour Package Competition of Hospital 2020. And first, to all participants, we would like to apologize to keep you waiting because there's some technical problems. So we're terribly sorry for that. And thank you for the participants for participating in this National Tour Package Competition Hospital 2020. So right now, the participants may leave the meeting room. And thank you so much for participating, and hope you have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you to all the judges from the National Guiding and Tour Package Competition, and to all participants from the Tourism Institute all over Indonesia who had participated on this year's hospital. We apologize if there was some mistakes or some errors in providing the Hospital 2020. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. We hope you always be healthy, and we will see you again on the next year's hospital on 2021. So, see ya. Bye.
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 Bye.